tips on being a military spouse, especially a young one. I am an old military spouse. Girl, you got to take me back in the days. I'll just think about some things that I wish I would have known. Number one, to ground myself in God a lot sooner. It would have made life in the transition so much easier. The second thing I can think of is I really had a desire to be back to like where I came from. Not necessarily that I just missed my city. It wasn't all that great, but I missed my family. I missed the life that I kind of felt like, I don't want to say that I was just pulled from, but like that I had to go to because I had to go with my husband. And so I would go home, like I'm talking about 8, 9, 10 times a year. Like I was at home almost every other month, and it was a 7 hour drive, and that was a lot. And we had no money. Speaking of money, know about your finances. So don't be the type of military spouse or woman in general, like wife in general, that doesn't know about finances. You need to have like a very clear understanding of what y'all make, where it goes, and how it's going there, and to have a say in that as a conversation you should definitely have with your husband. You should have access to everything. I'm not saying that you have to have joint accounts, not saying have separate accounts. That's for y'all to work out, but you need to have knowledge of that stuff, how to get to that stuff, how to work around that stuff. What's another thing? Live within your means. Do not, and when I say do not try to keep up with that 10-year military vet family or that 6-year military vet family. Like, live within your means and don't even try to keep up with your neighbors. And I'm just going to be honest, a lot of people are living outside of their means. Even me. I was living outside of my means for like the last 3 years. I was living above my means, and I've been doing things slowly to come back down. But with the economy going up and then me living at my means, once the economy went up, I was no longer living at my means. I started living above my means. So live below your means, actually. Be financially wise. That also goes back to what I said about knowing about your finances. Another thing, be true to you. Be true to you. Do not be that type of person that changes based on a friend group. Don't get into the gossip. Don't get into the, oh, I don't like that spouse. I don't like that spouse. Do not have an opinion of anybody until you meet them and they give you a reason to have an opinion. And I'm not going to tell you never to tell the truth about a situation and about a person, but don't let your truth about a situation or the truth, because I don't do that, your truth stuff, but the truth about a situation and a person be the only thing you're talking about every time you meet somebody or every time their name come up. If y'all fall out, fall out. If y'all whatever, it doesn't have to be known. Another thing, speaking of being known, don't put your business out all there. And it's going to seem so easy. And you're going to find yourself in casual conversations divulging your entire life story. When you catch yourself, just take a breath, take a breather, calm it down, and be more aware in the next social situation. If you have kids, the youth center is great for sports. Um, you need to stay active. I'm telling you, this is hard. And when I say like ground yourself in God and stay active and find something for yourself, those type of things are going to keep you grounded through this lifestyle, because not a lot of people understand it. Like family, the people that you want to talk to the most, if they haven't been in the military life, they don't understand it and they tend to downplay it. And then that just makes you feel worse when you're trying to vent. And then they say things like, oh, you know what you signed up for, or it's not all as great as people think it is. And you're like, that absolutely helped me in no type of way. So you want to find somebody that you can connect with that understands you. However, that can be a very arduous journey, because I'm not trying to be negative Nancy here, but there are some fake people, some crazy people. You meet people, you become close friends, you know all their business, they know all your business. Your kids is best friends, your husband's is friends, y'all spending family trips and stuff together, and the next thing you know, they don't want to fool with you no more, and you don't even know why. You could not figure out what you did to these people, and that happens so much, and it just gets messy, which is why I gave you those other tips about, check out the social situation before you just start telling everybody your business. And I'm not gonna tell you to be a hermit and stay in the house or nothing like that, but it's, you gotta watch. You just gotta watch. You're gonna have to have some discernment. Which is why the first thing I told you is stay grounded in God. I don't know if I have any of. Oh, use USAA or Navy Federal. Okay, use those people, because everything else I was telling you was kind of like mental, spiritual, emotional. These are actual like things you can do. Use USAA or Navy Federal for insurance, one stop shop, bank accounts, saving accounts, auto loans, home loans, VA. They work with military. They're great. There are some people that do have cheaper rates, but for me, I felt like what I was getting from renters insurance, what I was getting for car insurance and auto loans and my RV loan, like all of those things, going through them and having it in one place was worth whatever $10 I would save on auto insurance. So yes, use USAA or Navy Federal. I heard they're both great. I use USAA because they have a 2-day advancement on paycheck. So I don't get paid on the 1st and the 15th. I get paid on like the 29th and the 13th every month. I love that for me. What else could I say? I don't know. Maybe if you just want to ask me some questions about personal experience with any of the things that I said. I hope this helps. This ended up being like a 6-minute video, but I kind of had to take myself back to 2014 when I was first a military spouse and just think about all the things that I've learned. So I just kind of rambled in this video, but I hope it was helpful for you. Just let me know if you have any other questions or if it helped you at all.